In 2000, the U.S. Surgeon General released a report on reducing tobacco use in the United States. Inside, we found that one major conclusion of the Surgeon General read, "Approaches with a smaller span of impact are of greater importance in helping individuals resist or abandon the use of tobacco." This statement from the Surgeon General provides evidence that the Smokeout will perhaps help Dave resist or abandon the use of cigarettes.
Could go for a cigarette right about now. When you go through like 2 or 3 packs a day, you know, or at least 2 packs, I don't know if I can or not. It's definitely not something I'm looking forward to, but you know, it should be a cool experience.
Ultimately, though, the decision to quit is entirely up to Dave. This once quiet and humble art gallery will now serve as the living quarters of our 3 volunteers for the next 24 hours. Just moments before they enter the room, all 3 have what could be their last cigarette.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to the challenge of going 24 hours without smoking, and hopefully, if I can do that, I think I can further the process and just quit for good, which I need to anyway.
Right.
I want to sing, you know, cigarettes are an enemy to the voice. And so
how much money do you spend on cigarettes, would you say, a month?
I'd say about $80.
Wow.
Yeah, it's...
Are you going to quit?
If I can get through 24 hours, I might try and at least wean myself off to at least half a
If he can do
pack.
it, I know I can do it, because anything he can do, I can do better. So,
Ooh.
therefore, I think that.
That's a woman's prerogative.
Actually, I've been wanting to quit on my doctor's orders because I have starting of emphysema. So, therefore, I really like to quit smoking. So maybe this will be a chance for me to go without a cigarette for 24 hours and not smoke any more cigarettes. And it'll be less expensive, and I'll have that to spend on my nails or my hair or something.
It's real stressful. Usually I smoke about a pack and a half to 2
So if I quit
packs.
smoking, you'll sit me down here, and I'll probably be about like this. Because I'll probably want to eat or something, maybe.
After having their final cigarette for the evening, Dave, William, and Shirley enter the art gallery, determined not to smoke for the next 24 hours. As they enter the room, an unexpected surprise awaits them, a surprise in the form of Dr. T. Ford Ahmed, the public relations instructor who is not only here to witness the event, but who has also decided to participate as well. We talked with her to find out more on how this project was started.
And we decided that we would probably take a look at the different kinds of product. We decided that we would go through the first phase, which is the phase that we're at here tonight, and that's the cold turkey phase.
Gosh, there's not very many cigarettes. So he usually leaves me more. So I take some of them out and put them under the edge of the couch. And I thought, oh, I'll have more later. Later on, I come to get my cigarette, and the cat had reached under and got the cigarettes out from under where he was playing. And just, I looked, and they were just like tobacco all over the floor. And I was like, that's what it,
As the participants settled down for the evening, we talked with each one to see what they hoped would come out of this experiment.
My dad smoked. You know, most people that we looked up to, like in magazine ads and things like that, that's when they still had a lot of ads on billboards and such. Right. You know, people looked cool with cigarettes, and it was the cool thing to do. So naturally, I fell into it. And
Need a cigarette?
well, actually, my goal is to quit. You know, I want to sing, I want to act, and both of those professions require the use of a voice that's very projectable,
right?
A lot of resonance, and I find that smoking that makes it difficult. You know, not impossible, but it's kind of hard to get breath support when you have shortness of breath. So, in the daytime, I just find a lot that I'm busy and I don't have time for smoking, and then I think it's idle time for me. Because when I don't have anything to do, you know, my mind says, hey, you know, a cigarette would be the best way to occupy some time.
So what about Will's wife, Shirley? Will she be able to overcome the need for a cigarette during those times of boredom?
I'm not going to say I won't, because sometimes I don't have a lot of willpower, but I'm going to try very hard to quit smoking. And because I want to start an exercise program for myself, and you know, you can't exercise and smoke because you can't breathe.
Right.
You can't sing, you can't do anything, you know, it's just, it hinders you in a lot of things that you want to do.
Both William and Shirley seem to share a common interest in beginning a smoke-free lifestyle. But what about Dave? What does he plan to do if he succeeds here in this program tonight?
I would probably wean myself off to at least half a pack, because I'm smoking like a pack and after 2 packs right now. So if I wean myself off to half a pack, then eventually I could get down to, the no cigarettes. I don't want to do like cold turkey though.
Right. Why not?
If
If you could just stop like that, why wouldn't you want
I just feel like it would probably, I've heard it could lead to health problems and stuff. You just
Although Dave doesn't seem to have any immediate plans to stop smoking, he, along with the others in this room, will spend the next 24 hours removed from their comfortable surroundings and confined to this room in order to learn just how difficult it is to stop smoking.